Hey everybody, how's it going? We are back with our first video of 2025. I hope you all had an amazing holidays and a happy new year, and we get to kick off the new year opening up the UniVersus Solo Leveling Challenger Series deck. Now this is the first product release for UniVersus in 2025, and I believe it is also the last release and new cards we'll be getting before Nationals and Worlds. You can get your hands on these cards when they come out on January 10th online or from your local game store, and it comes just in time for the release of Season 2 of Solo Leveling, which starts on January 4th. And of course, a huge shout out and thank you to UVS Games for sending me this playmat and this deck so I can open up and show you all the cards. And as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and leave a comment below about what you think about all these cards. With no more delay, let's get right into it. Grab the deck out. And here we go. We have our booklet, as always, our collector's pack, which we will save for the end, and our booklet has all the information on the different cards, all the different alt arts for each card, and you can keep track of all the different cards that you have. Mostly all the same stuff for the Challenger series that we've gotten in the past. All right, so we're starting off with, of course, our character, Jinwoo. He is a 6-hander with 30 health. He has the E rank and hunter keywords, and it says Jinwoo begins the game with the assassin skill tree, which we will see in a bit. Jinwoo has a response, tenacious, remove 1 XP card from your hand or stage at the start of your end phase, level up. So you'll see that from the XP skill tree in a bit here. And Jinwoo also has the all, death, and life symbols. So very cool character, very cool art for the character. I'll be excited to play and test with him. And starting off, which I'm surprised it's not the skill tree itself, but we have our first card, Hunter's Dagger, which is a ultra rare asset, a 0 diff asset with a 1 low block. It's unique and has a weapon and says enhance, commit your non-throw attack gains weapon. If it deals damage, add 3 bleed counters to this card. It then says response, tenacious, remove 1 bleed counter. After your rival plays an attack, if their health is 3 or greater, they lose 1 health. So this allows any attack to become a weapon as long as it's not a throw, which you'll see later is actually pretty important for Jinwoo. And it actually gives a bleed effect that you can use to hurt your opponent, which is pretty neat. And we have 2 of those. I'm actually going to skip ahead and find where the skill tree is. It's kind of weird. It's in the middle, almost in the middle, but so this assassin skill tree coincides with your character, and this is what you're going to be used to level up from and actually gain new abilities from playing the game. So this is the assassin skill tree, and it says your character can unlock these skills. After you level up, unlock the next skill down, beginning with critical attack. So as you're using this response or other cards in the deck, which you'll see, to level up, you are gaining all of these abilities to use on your character. And now you don't start with any on your character, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish you could have at least started with critical attack, but you will gain on your first level up critical attack, which says enhance. This weapon attack gets +1 damage for each attack in your card pool. Then you'll get murderous intent, which is first enhance once per turn, reduce this attack speed to 0. Then you'll get quicksilver, enhance once per turn. This attack gets +3 speed. And then dagger throw, enhance once per turn, your weapon attack gains echo. And then stealth, enhance once per turn, change the zone of this attack. And finally, you'll get ruler's authority, enhance, add 1 XP card from your removed pile to your hand. So there is definitely a large diversity of abilities on this card. The question will be how long it will take for you, especially in the state of the game right now, where games tend to not last super long, how many abilities you'll get to gain. But there's definitely a lot of cool stuff you'll be able to do if you can climb that skill tree. So we'll leave those up there. And back to our cards, we have Teleportation Stone, which is a rare asset. It has unique, 2 mid block, 3 diff. It says response, remove. After you block an attack, your rival must play a non-attack card as their next form or pass. And this is basically the asset form of Airy Smiles, which is the action. When you block with it, then you can do the same thing and make them play a non-attack. And we have 2 of those. Then we have our first attack, Clash with the Blood Red. I just want to say I love how these cards look. Like I love like the glitch style, the border and even like the electric foiling in the background. These cards look really cool. So this is a 5 diff attack with a 1 high block, weapon XP, 5 high for 5. It says Blitz. Each player reveals the top card of their deck. If the check value of your revealed card is greater than or equal to your rival commits 2 foundation. Otherwise, you draw 1 card and your rival mills 1. So you are benefiting from this card either way, no matter what happens. And that's pretty cool. Clash with the Blood Red. Then we have our 4 diff, Venom, Fang, Dagger, 3 low for 3 with a 2 low block. So weapon attack and says response. After this attack deals damage, your next weapon attack gets plus X damage. X equals this attack's damage. So if you can get this to hit, if you can get a little bit faster and more damage, your next attack comes in with a good amount of damage. And we have 2 of those. Now this might be my favorite card in the deck. World's Weakest Hunter. It is a ultra rare attack. It's a 4 difficulty, 5 mid for 3. It has EX3 and weapon and XP. And it says response. After this attack deals damage, you may remove 1 foundation from your stage. Draw 1 card for each card in your removed from game pile. So if this card hits, you are drawing a maximum of 3 cards, which is pretty crazy. So in characters that can utilize this, like Rodan, you could give it 3 speed from removing a foundation, make it an 8 mid for 3. As long as there's no prevalent DR on their board, you're drawing 3 cards. Then we have Double Dungeon, which this is a pretty neat card. It's a 3 difficulty, unique, ultra rare foundation. And it says response tenacious. After you level up, ready this card. So you can use this as a readying foundation when you level up from your character. And it also says enhance on your turn, remove, level up. You cannot level up again this turn. So this is, I believe, the only way in this deck to level up outside of your character. If you just don't have access to an XP card somehow in hand or on board, and you do have this, you can just use this instead. And you can also use it during your turn instead of the end phase. So you can just get that ability basically on your first attack to use for the rest of your turn. So we have 2 of those in the deck. And then we have Determined Cut, a 4 difficulty, 4 high for 3, powerful 3, weapon and EX, and it says response. After your rival plays an enhanced ability, they lose 1 health. So if there's a lot of enhances going on your opponent's stage and they're trying to use them, they're going to be taking some damage during that attack. We have 3 of those. Then we have Enough of This, a 4 difficulty, 3 mid for 4, Frenzy, Fury attack. It has Blitz. This card does not count towards progressive difficulty to play foundations. So that is pretty good for like a poke build turn. Even though Frenzy wouldn't really help there, but still. Alrighty. 4 difficulty, Grasp for Survival is a 1 mid for 4 throw with XP. It says response. After you block with this card, gain 2 health. And we have 3 of those. Then we have Killing Intent, a 5 difficulty, 4 low for 5. It has stun 1, fury, and weapon. It says Blitz, seal 1 rival foundation with difficulty 2 or less. We have 3 of those. And we have Wolf Assassin, a 5 difficulty, 5 mid for 5 with fury, weapon, and XP. It says Blitz, add 1 XP foundation from your discard pile to your hand. So this can give you the XP card to level up at the end of your turn. There are 4 of those. And I believe we are on to foundations next. And our first foundation is Dunge Engineering Armor, 2 difficulty with the armor keyword. It says response tenacious. After this card is committed due to a rival effect, this attack gets -2 damage, and enhanced tenacious sacrifice, this attack gets -1 damage. We have 4 of those. Another really good card in this deck, a 1 difficulty, Fateful Decision, enhanced commit, this attack gets -2 speed, or enhanced commit after you play a block, it gains breaker 1. So 2 really good options here just for a 1 difficulty foundation. There are 4 of those. Then we have Improving Skills, an XP card. It says enhanced sacrifice 1 foundation. This attack gets +1 speed. And it says response. After you remove this card from your hand, build the top card of your deck face down committed. So you remove this from your hand to level up and you get to build a card. And there are 4 of those. Then we have Item Menu, an XP card. Response. After you remove this card from your hand, draw 1 card. So same thing. If you remove it to level up, you can draw. So it just replaces the card in your hand. There are 4 of those. Then we have Leveling Strength. XP card, Enhanced Commit. This attack gets +2 damage. Pretty simple. And there are 4 of those. And then another really fun card in this deck is Loot Box, an XP card, Enhanced Flip. Build the top card of your deck. At the end of this combat phase, add that card to your hand. So you get to build it, use it during your turn, and then pick it up for a card in hand at the end of your turn. And we have 4 of those, and I believe, no, second to last card is Serpent Scramble. 1 difficulty with Breaker 1 and XP, and it's just a blank foundation with Breaker 1. Gotta always have those. I'm running out of space. 4 of those. And then our last card is Timely Recovery. 2 difficulty with XP. It says Enhanced Tenacious, sacrifice, gain 2 health, and then response after you remove this card from your hand, gain 2 health. So if you level up with this card, you can gain 2 health. And we have 4 of those. And it looks like that is all the cards in the Soul Leveling Challenger Series deck. And now to the part that I'm always most excited about is opening up the Collector's Booster Pack for the deck. There are some pretty cool looking alt foils that we can get. And of course, the desired character is a chibi version of Jinwoo, so that would be fun. But let's see. We have Serpent Scramble, which is the Breaker 1 XP card. Looks very cool with the whole serpent fangs. Then we have Wolf Assassin, the Fury Weapon XP attack. Very cool. Then we have Leveling Strength. This is the enhanced, give it 2 damage. Ooh, then we have Venom Fang Dagger, the 3 low for 3, which gives the next attack coming in damage. Killing Intent, the 4 low for 5, stun 1, seal 1 rival foundation. And then we have enough of this, the 3 mid for 4. Very neat. I love the glow in the eyes. That's so cool. And those are our alts. Not bad pulls. Definitely would have liked some of the ultra rares, but we get what we get. So overall, I think Jinwoo is a really cool character. There's a lot of neat stuff you can do with him, especially using the skill tree, and a lot of neat cards in this deck that will be able to really be utilized with other characters as well. But my biggest concern is him being a little too slow for today's meta, but I hope some people can build some insane decks with this character and prove me wrong. So make sure you grab this deck from your local game store when it comes out on January 10th, and check out Soul Leveling Season 2 when it comes out and starts on January 4th. That is going to do it for this video. As always, I hope you enjoyed checking out all these cards and the alt arts, and make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one.